Hello and welcome to RJ's Boxing News TV, and today we're going to speak about and discuss about Jake Paul versus Gervonta Tank Davis. Alright, now let's get into it. So I think what Jake Paul is actually doing is actually stupid and silly, because recently this year he called out my idol Anthony Joshua, and he's been saying that fight with Anthony Joshua, which I want, he mentioned that I want to fight Anthony Joshua till next year in 26. And now he's calling out Gervonta Tank Davis. Now, I really think he's actually being silly and he's being stupid, because he fought a very old Mike Tyson last year at just 27. And Mike Tyson was about 58 and he was very old and fragile. And when they both fought, Mike didn't really have his legs, like he wasn't in his prime. And this year he called out my idol Anthony Joshua, and now he's calling out Gervonta Davis. Now, my opinion is, I really think Gervonta Davis should not take the fight, and I really think Gervonta should not fight Jake, because first of all, Gervonta is a lightweight. He's also the WBA world champion, and also Gervonta is skinny, so that's number 3. Whereas on the other hand, Jake is also a heavyweight, and he's a cruiserweight. But from my perspective, he's not. He's not a real heavyweight and he's not a real cruiserweight. And I really think this bout should be cancelled, because I don't want to see Gervonta fight Jake, because why would we want to see that? That's just silly. Whereas on the other hand, Jake is not in the same weight class as Gervonta, because Gervonta is lightweight and Jake is heavyweight and cruiserweight. And I really think this fight needs to be postponed, and I really think it should not happen, because Jake Paul hasn't had formidable training. He's not an experienced fighter. He only has about 11 knockouts. I think he's got about 12 victories. Only 1 loss on his record, and he lost to the very best Tommy Fury, TNT on points, in 23. Why would Gervonta actually fight a young boxer in the name of Jake Paul? That's just stupid. I really think they shouldn't fight each other, because Jake Paul is not experienced than Gervonta, because Jake hasn't had formidable training. Gervonta, on the other hand, he's experienced, and number 2, Gervonta has had formidable training, and he's very skillful, and his IQ is unbelievable. Now, between Jake and Gervonta, I think my point of perspective is Gervonta has a fabulous boxing IQ, because he's fought the best fighters so far, and I really think this fight should not happen again. So, yeah. Anyway, this is RJ Bowler, signing off.